Abusia eye Owusu bempa aboa papon nsɛm bi aba betudwa abusia ohwe ne nsɛm wo ekoso ewo MPP party ni mu abusia ani aye nyan nsɛm ni mu ayedene esanse eye apraprie eye ababam enunti no ama nsɛm ko ana eba MPP amunyoku no ohwe Kennedy ene eye Dr. Baumia akote se MPP mpanimfo no obia etu suicide kakra bi ana aka omo acheso modie omo ma abonten emeka ahwe busia aboa papon nsɛm bi aba betudwa chese ohwe expose any revelations bi a aboa papon eyi de to hodo mu abusia ani ya yenyan okiremu a MPP amanyokuo no o se na edume biara mo frɛ eye Dr. Baumia se ono na economist mbaga na hanom a economist ba ko achese na adwen wa biye eno na no mo de tag eye Dr. Baumia abusia ene de eye aboa papo se ono abe confess ankasa dindindin chese Dr. Baumia na economist na no ye na chese na enye economist papa bia chese economist na akwa ka eji wanfo economist we ye nsem aboa papo odi tutututum abusia na ye den na afedie omo ede nsem we eba betutum enye easy kura abusia ye gogo tiemra ye ba ye beto aso ede ama
enei no ye mu bi ye tena ase ne ye ko akire ne ye behwe de ye ko so me to me still I see NDC no incompetence no is still glaring, but the point is that today what are we seeing with what is the dollar rate now? What is happening? Ye obi ba JK for na ne ye say omudi animu ananka omutimi lock dollar shed them an MP na no way. What is happening? And am I not making sense? Obi ba JK no bie doa na sebi dollar no yes ya chin dollar no and the businessmen. What is the reason why I'm saying that? In the election, coming up to the election, one of the most frequent thing that comes to me, every businessman will come to Owusu bempa mutimi ye dollar no hu bibia, businessman no be twaba no dollar no higher. And the reason why I was using that analogy to tell you, no, for every Tom, Dick, and Harry in our party, and then Ghana, to know, a very key. And he's saying, every businessman, every market woman, every person, because maybe a grassroots person, people come to me. Hey, na dollar no day na, mwana musimu be chi dollar yi, mwantima chi dollar, se dollar no baby adru no, enko ye, ntidie na mo ya fa ho. Oh, munya botre ye de nyoma tutu ye ne de akoshe Rùssia Ukraine war ye ka na mfa ne de afa na mo ye dollar den. It was one of the fundamental issues that play a role in this election 2024 MPP for minya obi o ka chem say mo flag bearer onu assure ye say onu de when it comes to management of the city and the dollar and the economy, nobody can beat him. Now one say during one say adwuma oye no and ama say will taking the wind out of the sail. To bo asemi do kono manu makru ma men kan de me entino everybody was so assured say economic when it comes to those days say a year economic MPP year symposium na ye obi ba JK be gina ho no man lecture no a the NDC baby abubu agu fom me boa now unya aware entino the Ghanaian people had the assurance, they had the confidence, say MPP we have the men to manage the economy and manage the city. Me boa na chese nipa no a odi animu no obi ba JK no boy too much ye nyina enim say and when it comes to say Ghana for the 2 ma Akufo-Addo de onko dakra economy no de chese ya tete no say you Messi no ya bed dribble o mo te say you know o just say but it go to a point afei na ye obi ba JK ya the question be to us obi ba JK nko answer no de afade geta na afei Ghana for hunu de ekọ hey we were running away from the real issue of the economy and the city and we were running away from it. Meboa, intermediate, the yemi one man so die say, NDC for power bit ma be manage dollar. I'm a nay businessman be catch and say catch them. se mo tutu mu nioma yi na the way a nioma si kron enkofo we mu etimi we need the goodwill of the Ghanaian people no matter what unu de enti ase say obi ase ye ya yenko defend sa petrol omudi abeya omudi $1 to so ya it is difficult because if you are a communication strategist very difficult for you to go and defend as an MPP. What is your moral right to go and defend this? Because the point is that all the Ghanaian people wanted to see the dwindling of the dollar against the cedi strength against the dollar. Businessman no cry free China no. Or the bad the all share say dollar no ni cedi no cedi ni jina na so ane ho odin against the dollar. A majority of the business people, that's what we're looking for. Yes, said you need to obi ba JK so. Say bi ye be wuru say bibi koso na dollar ni bet manage. Man so da. Say NDC with this management of the economy and they share the koso. And then we have to be honest. Say me as an MPP person, me who say such situation happen based on your credentials in your mind when we're in opposition talking about competence in managing the economy and managing the city, you know. Now shed the air course we are me who are my ferry and now the question of me and say because we have the men and I'm a we have the men. Ebinu Bekachere said they know the inside and out of the economy. They know how to manage the economy. They know how to grab the city and give that to the IGP.
Some can some match no. Emma man rocking out the MT IGP
and you kin to you are saying CD not plaka. Eti mesre a very fundamental as a people going forward na ye ba bemuno. We should be very careful the choice of leaders we take and the kind of practical leadership that we want to see. Ye kan e biru bi ye kan ho asem ye kan say sabio ye leader ye friend Kennedy akompre ko Japan wato PK da o ana oni
menim
wato PK da o di ase wadi bibia bi waye bi da waye boga wa hu kukom da waye he knows every facet of the Ghanaian economy wa running business bia bi da if you put such a man in the helm of affairs saying and obehu nyoma afa practical things now no catch you say na dwene ne ya asin dompim LA primary school practical you and odi adwuma enti no for me eyade a ubusa question say sa ba ban mu asin ye be nyoma no me hunu say these fundamental areas of political choices choices that will make us as a political party MPP your baby a ye gina say ye elitist and intellectual political party with pragmatic development and ideas to move the country forward. It is ye nyoma bia say no when that so that say NDC from time immemorial from Rawlings to President Mills to that town they can manage the city to this level. MPP and ye di 2 year home e can say J Kufuor time under the leadership of J Kufuor and everybody will bear me out. The CD was $1 to the dollar. Meboa. $1 to the dollar. Na ye mumu asabi esutinia ye sensuo ma mansan edejuju amansan esukoma no enne ofiamo de nanu akan ye. Ofiamo odnanu akan ye. Eti ye share the situation na ba ye na dollar no ba bia na aduru. Now you see your people who can lock the city and put the dollar down money.
Na Musa say one to say Dr. Baumia during the thank you to no eka say na juma or ye especially dollar yemfa gold and konkoto oil ne ade no eno na ama ene city no enya ho.
Can you go and explain to the ordinary Ghanaian?
That's all or no kan.
There we go and explain to the ordinary Ghanaian. Say ye kwi me ye nyina ye MPP communicators na ye see a campaign na NDC for is able to manage the CDR na ko duru be 8 to 10 and that say that 10 or 17 right and as that say
and I mean check
that say 30
yes about 10 right
10 right into there na election time I could do 2028 meaning amuti ana ye ko Here koka chiri businessman, how are you going to explain it? You say you have an economic guru as your flag bearer. You say you have somebody who can lock the city and put the keys there. So what me also me imagine me explaining to Ghanaian Bia, no matter how strategic I am, this is practical. Etiro ukoka yes we umprobi asem and na wan we idea fundamental people ask me the question obuza me
and definitely be play
question obuza me no ehun waye and am dia man say going forward na ye ba ben mu no these are some of the things we need to correct. See per se you addressing certain issues are very critical to our party. Are very important. Because yentimi mama me set the agenda be say yeah for you say yetimi ye say nebeduru on we are confronted with the issues we cannot address it to the ordinary
and definitely in command
leadership no
ebe appear leadership no command ye di ebe pie ewo abatu mu during 2020
that is what we are saying
it kwan na be fa so ne Ghana ni nakasa
leadership, that's what we are talking about.
and no na be ma Ghana
Practical leadership, it's very important. And no na make kachiro when you be JK theories, Debbie. When you practical leadership, practical. And I'm sure when you look at the Americans, they are not stupid though. Voting for Donald Trump, people think it's just a joke. What do you say? Say me, Tommy. Now practically, the businessman can run a country and see to certain basic needs of the ordinary citizens. What are you talking about?
And then after say or say o party new patriotic party oh yeah a obetimi aso Ghana fo ani amaya to abama no in 2028
say mama can say me
ka kire me na mentie
one will say a party o share youth be o Ghana bia say ene yeah sorry say obi anko join political party. I'm sure say the youth will choose NDC over MPP, and it's a fact. Ask yourself why.
dientia wona wo kan teacher me mu dientia
CCA youth bia or MPP hwede we mahama strategically asha se reward certain loyalists bia omo no ho ono omo ekoye ejamu esumu na hwe the way enioma siko immediately power will come. Those small boys don't follow ye beka so obi nkofa obi tiabroche baby ni akofa na bani abeman push. Now the real grassroots people, no, they are not care. They don't care about them. And now, when we be free baby, when we were in government, I was fighting people tooth and nail. Because yen and your grounds and yen for and namwa, ye nim say yen ye better boiling point. Yen ye call let my vote count alliance. Yen ye far, yen ye say those people, a lot of people were sidelined. And you know, so leader on chile sa anyo mano. Ti se Kennedy Japan o se di o wa puto o nchiri se o di bomu Kennedy Japan o no ntrance se bio wo akore ya otue onim se da udi akire ukoba o bre ukoba na tumi aba no ye president o se enko sake o. Kennedy will not do that. He will give the opportunity to anybody. He doesn't care who else is go what you say and no need the kind of a year they build the party. This be omni number be carry reward obia including political science lecturers. Now your name is neutrals Professor Jamponom. It's almost sound quite there. Now cast will be teaching. No share yeah. Even speaking for your party crowd and not even assembly crowd that and all the voices be say neutrals be kasa am MPP. What be? What is a neutrals? We are political analysts. How they share the atmosphere. Look at the nurses strike. Look at the situation in Kosovo. And then look at the political atmosphere. The person they share the general atmosphere politically. NDC is being bruised politically. But because we don't have a strategy. Because strategy no mama and neutralizing Nyoma Bebre. We're neutralizing Nyoma Bebre. Oko kasesi ya yeni enim book yeni enim way yeni enim otwi committee odi wani shade bi saa ye communication meeting. I told them say your flag bearer is trying to deviate from the issues of the economy on confront to number out to me apologize e catch them say me so bodam for crowd and tibida ye call digital house economy the point that I'm making, no, it is all sharp. And can nurses strike aba or the dèceive aba. What you say, anka posterity is now coming back to a Akufo-Addo administration. And you're my Ghana for their buffo to tear. But look at the atmosphere. Because share will be a petrol station. When the paruka catcher say you $1 aba for me. So could tear dèceive kurana a year on phone. Yes, because the American ultimate, the American see here. The strategy is that we're neutralizing certain atmosphere to the extent that the voices that is supposed to come out and create that adrenaline, political adrenaline. Ebema MPP, yenya vindicate. Sometimes we don't even have to speak for ourselves. The citizens will speak, but because of a new man, time is he seeing? And a certain group of people are making. And a Professor Jampo no babe cancer no or be sharing a political lens in their can. Sabi ensure you have a criminal in the best ira. And I will be on Tizungu no better. So it is those people within the political space. How do you handle